Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a epic collaboration again tonight. So it's between Garage Project out of Wellington in New Zealand and Alvarado Street Brewery out of Monterey, California, USA. It's called Save State. It's a West Coast IPA and it's at 7.2%. So these guys have recently done a collab for the Happy series for New Zealand. Yeah, and it's good to see they've worked together again. Bit of a play on a sort of a gaming theme for this one. As far as hops go, I think it's going to be a modern West Coast with Mosaic, Centennial, Simcoe, and Strata. And I've already poured it for the photo, and yeah, just looking at the colour of it, it's more of like a new school West Coast, like that biscuity malt. Still got a slight tinge of orange to it. But yeah, it's more of a straw colour. And yeah, hashtag proper glassware. It's pretty cool, this Garage Project glass. Definitely looks better with like hazies and stouts and stuff though. But yeah, clean and clear. I'd say light to medium body. And I poured it probably 10 minutes ago. The carbonation was actually pretty active. So yeah, let's hope it goes all right. Let's go a whiff. And cheers to Paul, Lee, and Brett. Good to see you, boys. Hope all is well. I've just knocked off afternoon shift and was keen for a couple of ales. So yeah, I'll go and smell. It's definitely like a bready, crackery base. Not really getting any caramel. I'm getting a touch of pine. I'm actually getting quite a bit of tropical fruit. Pineapple, passion fruit. There's also some grapefruit there. But yeah, there's a bit of sweetness. Might also be a touch of like guava or papaya. It's definitely more tropical than citrus. Yeah, there might be like a berry note there as well. It's going to be an interesting one, this one. Yeah, no macro Monday today, Brett. I just do it every now and then. Pretty much if I have a macro that I want to sort of try again, I'll just go fuck it and I'll crack on a Monday. Sometimes it's like every couple of weeks and then I won't do it for a while. Just depends on what I got in the fridge. See, I did Budvar the other day and I did Hofbrau Oktoberfest. Like you could consider those two macros. Cheers, Stuart, coming in with the 4.7. Yeah, I think I've done, as far as the Aussie ones go, pretty sure I've done VB, the 3 variants, Carlton Draft. I might have done Carlton Dry. Did 4X. I don't think I've done Teddy yet. Yeah, there's a few that I haven't done, but I've done Great Northern. Anyway, I'm going in. So yeah, as I said, definitely modern. With that that lighter, like more bready, biscuity malt base, and yeah, tropical hops. I'm always a bit wary of West Coast with tropical. But yeah, sometimes they pay off. And Garage Project and Alvarado Street, both awesome brewers of West Coast IPAs. So I'm going in. Ooh, interesting. So yeah, up front, pineapple and passion fruit. It's quite interesting because it starts sweet and then finishes quite dry and bitter. And you'd be happy, Paul, it actually has a fair bit of pine to it. But yeah, it's weird because it's tropical fruit up front and it makes you think you're drinking like a hazy. And then all of a sudden, boom, you get this like piney, oily, like resinous, yeah, like a green character. It's like almost woodsy as well that finishes it off, and it's very dry to finish. It's quite a smooth body. Like, yeah, it's slightly prickly carbonation going down, but overall pretty smooth for a Westie. Cheers, Kyle. Good to see you, brother. What's on the menu at the cafeteria? It's tasty. It's different. You're definitely getting a berry vibe to it, which should be coming from the strata. It's almost like I sort of get like an earthy strawberry. Um, One thing you'll find in Australia is our strawberries are they're quite tart and they're not as sweet as they are in like Europe and that. So I feel like I'm getting, yeah, like your field strawberries that are like you still got some soil on them, sort of thing. Because you're getting like some earthiness. Then yeah, you're getting like this berry note, but also yeah, like tropical fruit. And there's a little touch of grapefruit there, but I'm not really getting like orange or lemon or anything like that. It's definitely easy drinking though. How you going, Bulk? Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well in Melbourne, and shame about the Cats, mate. Most of my friends are Cat supporters, so I know what you're going through. I may as well pour the rest in since I've already taken a photo. Yeah, is that like, does that look familiar to anyone? Is that like a particular game? It says multiplayer West Coast IPA. It's got that. But yeah, they're the two breweries: New Zealand brewery, USA brewery, both with respectable names. I'm pretty sure the other beer they brewed together was a Westie as well. But yeah, I love Westies, but I like more your modern, I mean, your old school than your modern take. I like the big. caramel toffee body, like the pine, the resinous, the dankness, like right up in your face, and then like more of a citrus and stone fruit sort of thing. But yeah, something like this I appreciate. Like I still enjoy it, but just not quite as much. I mean, this is a good take on a modern. There's some real shit modern ones out there. At least this is bitter, and yeah, you still get pine. The more I drink it, definitely getting a lot of earthy notes. Can't remember if it had mosaic in it, because I get a lot of earth from mosaic these days. Yeah, it does. Mosaic's actually the prominent hop. Mosaic, Centennial, Simcoe, and Strata. So yeah, normally with Simcoe and Strata, I get dankness. I mean, there's a little bit of it here, but not like in your face. It's actually a pretty good hop combo when you think about it. So yeah, on the back it says, we're in multiplayer mode, teaming up with our friends Alvarado Street in the quest for the ultimate West Coast collab. This is Save State, brewed with Mosaic, Centennial, Simcoe, and Strata hops for a bright golden IPA with dense white foam, big tropical fruit, pineapple, and juicy citrus aroma, and the perfect balance of sweet malt and mouth-watering bitterness. New wave West Coast IPA with a replay value that'll have you coming back for more. 7.2%. It's definitely gone down very easy. So is anyone else out there having a drink? I'm considering doing another review, or maybe even a little hangout with a couple of beers. I didn't end up drinking as much as I sort of thought I would over the weekend. I was just too tired. The old night shift got a hold of me. I'm still tired now. Yeah. So still no Teddy. And yeah, cheers, Stuart. Thought I better bring up some of these comments. Yeah. Nah, this is far from a macro, dude. This is two very hyped craft breweries. One from New Zealand and one from the west coast of America. So yeah. How would I score this bad boy? I'm going to say a 4.4. I think for a modern West Coast, it's a very good job. It's quite tasty. It's a little bit different. Yeah, I appreciate the difference in the tropical and the berry notes. It's often not a thing you get with West Coast. Yeah, the malt, that golden malt base, a little bit different, but yeah, well executed. But yeah, just as far as West Coast go, just not my preference. I just prefer more of the old school. So yeah, I think 4.4 is a pretty decent score for a modern West Coast. Yeah, hopefully these two work together more often. One thing that's pretty exciting, Mountain Culture did a promo today, and they're like, "Oh, what brewery are we working with?" And Harriet, who's the wife owner, she had like green paint in her hand, and she went around slapping everyone's cheek. So my God, it's clearly obvious that it's Green Cheek who they're doing the collab with. So yeah, that'll be this week's limited release from them, I think. Hoping that's a West Coast because yeah, I'm getting a bit over all the hazies lately. So cheers, Lee. Close but no cigar there, Stewie. Yeah, I need to get some more back to Cali, mate. I haven't had it since they've like rebrewed it recently. I mean, it's yeah readily available now, pretty much. But one West Coast they did, I don't know if you ever had it, dude, but it featured Talus hops, and Talus is what at the time Talus was brand new, and I remember that beer absolutely blowing my mind. It was still to this day, it's one of the best beers I've ever had from them. It was single hop Talus, and it was a big West Coast. I think it was a double, and it had, I think it was a green can. I can't remember. I think it was called. I think at the time Talus had a number hop like 586 or something like that, and I'm pretty sure that's what the beer was called. And yeah, I just remember it blowing my mind. And I like when I ran into DJ the next time after having that beer, I'm like, I don't know what the go is with that Talus hop, dude, but you need to use it more often. And yeah, it's popped up in a few beers, but he said it's not like really readily available, the hop. You don't see it that often. But yeah, it's like when I've had Talus, it works both in Westies and Hazies. I prefer it in Westies. You get this it's almost like a pink grapefruit, blood orange sort of thing, even like a touch of cherry. And then it's like got this piney evergreen, sort of like wet forest floor thing going on. It's just such an awesome hop. I love it. And yeah, it's like I think it's based up in it's one of the northwest states of America. That's where it's grown. But yeah, when I had that beer, I was just like, fuck yeah, this is amazing. Working title just recently used some Talus. I haven't had the beer yet though. So yeah, what did I say? 4.4 out of 5 for Save State Garage Project in Alvarado Street. So yeah, Garage Project, one of my favourite breweries. Absolutely love them. They're always busting out new styles and new like innovative techniques in brewing. Two real good dudes as well. And yeah, they're like heavily out of Australia also. I think I'm not sure exactly, but I got a feeling they brew in conjunction with like Hop Nation or one of them in Melbourne. They have their own sort of online store in Melbourne and facility for storage, but they really need their own like proper brew pub. I reckon they're that good. So yeah, might wrap it up there, boys and girls. You might see me again soon, but yeah, good beer. Always love a good collaboration. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'll be doing next. I might have to do a hazy because I've got quite a few in the fridge. And looking back on my last week or two of reviews, there's not many hazies there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So Cheers, guys. See you on the next.